Tonight on Fugitive Files, one of the Marshal's most wanted fugitives could still be living in San Diego County. The suspected serial child molester has been on the run for more than a decade now, and I sat down with the lead deputy in this case who tells me why it still haunts him. For U.S. Marshal Tom Miranda, this is his white whale, Frederick McLean.
I really dislike this guy. I really do.
Miranda says the elusive child molester has been on the run since 2005, when one of his victims confronted him.
He had molested her dozens of times, over 100 times.
But he says there's a string of victims that goes back decades.
The part that literally at times keeps me awake at night is this guy is predator through and through. The longer I don't find him, the more victims he's adding to his list.
McLean was a Jehovah's Witness, using the religious community to lure his targets.
We're members of the same church, you know, why don't you let me take your kids camping?
The Marshals say he then sexually assaulted girls 8 to 12 years old. What makes him so hard to find?
People trust him, you know, because they don't view him as threatening.
Plain looking, soft-spoken, and unassuming, he can blend in almost anywhere.
This guy could stand behind you in line at Walmart and you wouldn't look twice at him.
And that's one of the biggest roadblocks.
I had people, you know, challenge me. No, not him. He's such a nice guy. He's got kids. He would never do that.
McLean previously owned a business restoring and selling old race cars. His last known location, Hemet in Riverside County. But Miranda gets new tips each week, some from around the world.
South America, Central America, Mexico, Europe.
After years of searching, this case still haunts him.
What he does is it's an assault on my psyche, on my soul.
Miranda can't help but think of his own daughter.
That's gonna eat at you for a little while. That's gonna bug you.
And the sense of responsibility he carries for the victims.
Because he's still out there, they still have nightmares.
What would you say to him if he were sitting where I am?
Probably can't say it on television.
He's confident the Marshals will find McLean eventually. But until then, this family photo is all the motivation he needs.
Because it's him at Alcatraz standing in a jail cell. It hangs on my wall. That's the dream. Yeah.
And he says he will continue looking for this man until the Marshals tell him he can't anymore. He's that dedicated and committed to it.
He's a lawman through and through, you can tell.
Absolutely.
On a mission.
And the Marshals say McLean is an experienced camper and has visited the Anza Borrego Desert and Cuyamaca Mountains. If you have any information or have seen Frederick McLean, call the Marshals tip line. The number 1-800-336-0102. And I've also posted a link on 10news.com with more information. Just look on the red TV button. Now